Today, the House could take a significant step towards releasing the Epstein files. Time for the Streamline. Everything you need to know in 10 minutes or less. This afternoon, House lawmakers will vote on a bill to force the Justice Department to release all of its files related to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. The Trump administration had been fighting against this vote for months, but now it seems President Trump has changed his mind. He says he will sign that bill if it also clears the Senate. This U-turn comes as support from both sides of the aisle grows to release the full details of the Epstein investigation.
We built a kind of coalition that said it's time to get rid of the Epstein class. This is the most horrific, disgusting scandal in American history.
Ahead of the House vote today, survivors of Jeffrey Epstein will speak in front of the Capitol. While that vote gets underway, President Trump plans to host Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman at the White House. The two are expected to talk about economic and military issues. The president wants Saudi Arabia to build diplomatic ties with Israel to help with the ceasefire in Gaza. They'll also likely break down Saudi Arabia's recent pledge to invest $600 billion in the U.S. The meeting, though, has been criticized in D.C. Some lawmakers say bin Salman doesn't deserve this kind of recognition after his track record of oppression and targeting journalists. Others worry the president is mixing personal business with state affairs. The Trump family has immense business ties to Saudi Arabia. The Trump Organization is building 2 Trump towers in both Jeddah and Riyadh. Even with the government shutdown ending this month, millions of Americans could still lose their SNAP benefits. New guidance from the USDA requires people 64 and under to work to get food assistance. That age limit used to be 54. This is part of the president's big, beautiful bill signed into law over the summer. The new rules also lower the number of refugees eligible for the program, and it requires states to shoulder some of the costs. Estimates from the Congressional Budget Office show these changes could lead to more than 3 million people losing their food assistance within the next few years.
The Trump administration also suing California over a law that limits when officers can wear face coverings. The lawsuit accuses a state of trying to regulate federal officers in an unconstitutional way. California lawmakers passed the law after unidentified masked federal agents carried out aggressive immigration raids over the summer. Justice Department officials say masks are needed to protect agents from harassment and threats. California Governor Newsom says that people deserve to know who is detaining them. The ban is set to take effect in January. In Tennessee, a judge is blocking the deployment of National Guard in Memphis. Governor Bill Lee sent troops in to help local law enforcement as part of President Trump's crackdown on crime. The judge says the governor only has the power to deploy the National Guard for civil unrest like rebellion or invasion.
A man in Indiana is being charged now with voluntary manslaughter after shooting 2 house cleaners who showed up at the wrong address. 32-year-old Maria Rios was killed in the shooting. She mistakenly arrived at the man's home in Indianapolis with her husband. The 2 people inside called police saying they thought someone was trying to break in, but in the 5 minutes between that call and police arriving, 62-year-old Kurt Anderson shot through the door, killing Rios. Anderson told investigators that he saw people thrusting at the door. He acknowledges, though, he never announced himself and the door never opened.
The person did not have a reasonable belief that that type of force was necessary, given all the facts that he had at that time.
If he's convicted, Anderson faces up to 30 years in prison. The victim's family is also preparing a civil case against him.
Breaking overnight, a Navy jet made an emergency landing at Naval Air Station North Island. I want to show you a video here from our 10 News Breaking News Tracker. This happened around 7 p.m. Officials with Naval Base Coronado confirmed to 10 News a Navy jet experienced a malfunction while trying to land, a tire malfunction. No one was injured, no additional damage reported. Naval Air Station North Island remains open and its operations are not impacted.
Even though the government shutdown is over and air travel is slowly getting back to normal, there are families who are looking to take a more affordable approach this holiday season, taking a staycation instead, looking to explore what's in their own backyard.
I'm not even thinking about traveling. I don't need to even think about going somewhere because I have everything here.
Nancy Gleestein says she'll be spending the Thanksgiving holiday here at home. Instead of traveling away, her family will be coming to San Diego.
Just love the outdoors, so where else a better place than this?
And staying at home for the holidays is saving families money. Data from NerdWallet shows nearly $311 billion will be spent on flights and hotels this holiday season, an expense about 56% of Americans will be cutting back on as they choose to staycation for the holidays. In San Diego, there are a number of activities and places you can discover at minimal cost.
They all like museums, they all like nature, they all like animals.
Linda Bouchard does a lot of exploring with her husband and 4 grandkids. She says they look for ways to cut down on expenses.
The beach is one, and you can come to Balboa Park and not spend a dime if you don't want to. You can just walk around and look at nature. They've been having the best time. We had our backpack full of things and drinks and water, and we're good to go.
While at Balboa Park, you can also catch free organ concerts at 2 p.m. on Sundays at the Spreckles Organ Pavilion. And if you want to take a trip through San Diego's history, visit Old Town and check out historic buildings for free. Hotel Del Coronado is another place where you can take a stroll at no cost, or you can spend some time at the Embarcadero, taking in the views of the San Diego Bay. But if you want to treat your family to a staycation but not stay at your home, local hotels are also offering special holiday activities.
We've got brunches, we've got cocktail mixing classes, we've got kids cookie decorating classes. So really trying to create an environment where if you are staying local, you still feel like it's a true vacation.
Lindsay Amador, Director of Sales and Marketing for Town and Country Resort, suggests shopping for discounts and deals during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. She says look for packages that includes activities that are important to you.
We've got rates starting as low as $169. We've got our packages out there, which some of them include free kids meals with a paying adult. They include waived resort fees. Some of them include late checkout.
Marie Cornell, ABC 10 News.
The NFL is suspending Cincinnati Bengals Pro Bowl wide receiver Jamar Chase. He's going to be out for 1 game for unsportsmanlike conduct. Now, during Sunday's game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Chase got into an argument with Steelers cornerback Jalen Ramsey. Ramsey then grabbed Chase's face mask. So Ramsey was kicked out of the game, and he said Chase spit on him. Initially, the 25-year-old Bengals star denied that accusation, but video shows it happened. Chase will likely miss this Sunday's game between the Bengals and New England.
All right, the Cambridge Dictionary has announced its word for the year for 2025, and that word is parasocial, used to describe a deep bond with people that they feel with someone they don't actually know. So, for example, a connection someone might feel with a celebrity, an influencer, even AI. The word was coined back in 1956 to describe how some people form parasocial relationships with TV personalities. Other words in the running this year, they were slop, that is content on the internet, very low quality, all right. There's also memeify, which means to turn an event, image, or person into a meme. All right, I think I've done that before. That's your ABC 10 News Streamline. Everything you need to know today in under 10 minutes.